back with another one.
Alright guys, so this amazing device in front of you is a Delta belt disc sander. The model number for this device is 31-695. The belt for this device measures 6 inches wide by 48 inches long. So if you were looking for a belt for this, you would get a 6 by 48. The sanding disc is 9 inches. Is also stick-on, so it has adhesive on the sanding disc, and you stick it on to this metal spindle. Today I'm going to show you how to remove the belt sanding paper and the disc sanding paper and replace them with new ones. I'm also going to show you how to adjust the belt sander. The tools you're going to need are either a 1/4 inch Allen wrench T-handle or a T30 T-handle. Alright, the first thing you want to do is remove this belt guard, and all you do is just pull. It's just a belt guard. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is remove this drum guard. Alright, it's technically a fence, but it's a drum guard to stop your hands from going into the drum. Alright, so we're going to take your T-handle and pop these loose. And you can just slide it off. You can leave the bolts in. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is take off this bracket here. To take the bracket off, you just loosen these two. And at the bottom, just loosen them up. You can loosen them or take them out. It's up to you. And then all you do is just turn it. Pull the whole thing off. Next, you're going to loosen the belt. Right now, it's in the tighten position. You're going to push back to the loosen. Push it all the way. Just like that. Now the whole belt should just slide off. So just take it from each side. Just slide the whole belt off. Just like that. Alright, the new belt we're going to put on is an 80 grit. Like I said earlier, the size of the belt is 6 by 48. Now we're going to put the belt on. Now when you get this belt, it's going to have a bend in it right here and on the other side also. What you want to do is you want to just turn it so you got like a better curved side. And what you're going to do is you're going to slide it inside here. Start with this side first. Okay, so we're going to slide it on just like that. Okay, then we're going to come down here on this side. And we're going to slide this side on too. But over here, what you want to do is you want to make sure that this is pulled down as much as you can get it so that you can get it even. Okay, so right now it's about even. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide it on this side, this other drum, just like that. So see, I have the whole thing on. All right, and then I'm just going to pull it all the way over. Just grab it by both sides, try to do it evenly, and just slide it all the way down. just like that. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure that the sandpaper is equal with the drum. So you're going to push the sandpaper over until it covers the drum on both sides. So we're just going to slide it a little. Now if you look on this side here, it doesn't actually cover it, but it's even on both sides. You want it just like this on the opposite side. See how it's basically the same? You could push it over just a little bit more. Just like that. Okay? Alright, so what you're going to do is go ahead and tighten the belt. We're going to tighten the belt. Alright, so what you're going to do next is we're going to adjust the belt. This is kind of difficult, but not too difficult. Once you tighten the belt, go ahead and tighten the belt. I already got it tight, so you're going to tighten the belt. Then you're going to roll the belt. You're going to roll the belt to see if the belt is coming this way or if it's coming that way. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm rolling the belt. All right, now that I rolled the belt, you can see here, right here, you can see that it came all the way over, but it's not right on the opposite side over here. See how you can see this metal? Okay, so what you have to do is loosen the belt back up. This wheel right here, if you turn this wheel to the left like this, the drum goes in. If you turn it to the right, the drum goes outwards towards me. Okay, so to get this to come back over, you have to make the drum go in. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the drum in just a little bit, then we're going to tighten it back up. I'm going to tighten it back up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it again. You see it's rolling. I'm going to loosen it, turn it a little bit more. You can actually do it like this if you would like. You can leave it loose, see if it's going to come over. So right now what I'm doing is making the drum go in. I'm turning it to the left. You see how the belt's coming over? So I'm going to tighten it. Let's see. I'm going to roll it. Okay. Loosen it. We're going to turn it back this way just a little bit. Tighten it. I'm going to do it again. Just keep doing it until it comes all the way over. Almost. Coming over. See, now you can see some of this metal a little bit. We're going to do it, loosen it. We're going to do it just a little bit more, not too much. I'm going to turn it back the opposite way so that it goes in just a little bit. Let's see, just a little bit more. That is about it. I'm gonna do it just a little bit more. Tighten it. That is it right there. So now, if you look here, you can see a little metal. And if you look right there, you can see a little metal. And the bottom doesn't really move that much. Okay? Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it on with the power and make sure that it stays. Alright guys, so we got everything adjusted correctly. Let's turn it on. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put everything back together. All right, so what you're gonna do is put the bracket back on. To get this on easier, just take the screws out. Make sure you don't lose the washers. They'll come off. Put it on. And put them back in. And you're gonna turn it so that it's straight. Tighten them up with your hand. Then you get your T wrench and then just snug tighten it. Same thing with this side. Just like that. So you got that on. You're gonna get your drum guard here. Put this. Make sure that the washers are pulled all the way back. They need to be close to the head of the screw. You're gonna slide these on. Slide it on just like that. Now, to get this set straight, you're gonna need you a right angle ruler right here. You're gonna push this right up against it. Make sure you got it straight. While you got it like this, it's best to just use like an old business card, because if you use a credit card or something, it'll scratch it up. So we're gonna sit this up under it, sideways like this. Just like that, because it's not touching, right? Then we're gonna line this up, just like that. Make sure there's no gap right here, and then you're gonna tighten it up. Just like that. Get it snug so it's not moving. There you go. Just like that. You move this out the way, and you should be able to roll this. See how you can roll it without scraping it? That's what this was for, the little card. Don't forget to put your belt guard back on. It just slides on, just like that. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is remove the table. So let's go right on the other side over here. Right here, all you're gonna do is take your T-handle, stick it in here, pop that loose, and then this whole table will slide out right here. Just like that. Now you have 3 screws in this disc guard. They're Phillip head. So you're gonna take your Phillip head screwdriver and take those out. That one here. They're a little tight. You got one right here. And then you take that off. Now that you took off the disc guard, you have full access to the sandpaper. Remember, this is an adhesive sandpaper, so it sticks on. So to get this off, you're gonna get you a heat gun. And you're gonna warm that sandpaper up until it comes off. Right, that's that. Let's try to take it off. So we're going to try to pull this off. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is get some solvent to get this adhesive off of this, because before you put the new one on, you want this to be clean, okay? So I'm going to spray a little solvent on this rag and we're going to clean it off. Just going to rub this stuff off until it comes off. Everything's clean and ready. We're going to put on 60 grit, and all you have to do is pull the backing off. Like I said, this is sticky, and then just line it up. Just like that. And pat it. Make sure the whole piece is touching. And there you go. So we got it on. Give it a quick spin. Got that on, and then we're going to put the cover back on. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and put the guard back on. Should have 3 Phillips head screws. Just like that. Line it up, tighten it down. Don't tighten it so tight that you strip the bolts or the plastic in the back. Put the last one in the bottom. Just like that. Give it a quick spin. And it's good. Next thing you want to do is put the table back on. Alright, so this hole down here is where you want to put your table. Put the pole back in there. Just like that. Now, with this part touching, you have to back it up just a little bit so that it's not touching. Leave a very, very small gap. Like I said, like a credit card size gap. About right there. See that gap? You want a gap right here. Okay? And then you can go ahead and come on the side right here and tighten it down. Alright guys, so that is how you change out your sandpaper for your belt and your sandpaper for your disc. This is J.O.A.T.D, and I'm out.